Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Welcome to Talking with Famous People. My name's host Eric, host of Talking with Famous People. Hopefully, this time we won't have a technical difficulty. I've gone inside and reset the internet. I've pulled both of the Wi-Fi boosters plugs and put them back in, power cycling them as per tradition. And hopefully the internet's better now. If it's not, if you're still buffering like crazy, then let me know. If it's not buffering like crazy and it's working well, then that's an improvement, I guess. That's an improvement over what it was previously. So, as always, the beginning of a live chat's a little bit of a slow proposition. This is so because, naturally, it takes a little while for people to get notifications. But soon enough, I'm sure people will receive those notifications and they'll discover that this live stream is ongoing and if all is going as planned, not buffering too badly either. Let's see. What to talk about this evening? Well, the title of this video is, Are You Your Attention? And the answer is, largely. Attention is an interesting word, and we're talking about cognitive function, we're talking about manners of attention, ways of paying attention. I made this little chart the other day. Maybe let's take a look at it here. Here in the chatteroo. Done. Freaking fly. So, a nice little chart. We can talk about it a bit while I'm waiting for people to show up. Yes. Why is it? Well, let's hope that was an anomaly. Hooker. Hi, Angantier. Strength. Adequate? Hopefully. There's a fly in here. It's bothering me. I'd like to die. Hi, Jeebus. You made it back. I'm glad to see that. And we're talking today about, are you your attention? The answer is yes. More or less. Jeebus, I missed you as will there be more Minecraft live streams? Maybe. Possibly. It didn't do especially great as live streams went. But it was fine. I just, got some views. People seem to like it, but it doesn't get as many views as the regular live stream, I guess. Jeebus. I think I need to get my own internet out here or something. I don't know. I'm on my dad's internet. Sometimes it works fine. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. How is it now? Is it adequate? Okay, well, I'm going to assume it's adequate. It looks fine at the moment. You know, I don't think it's as bad as it was. So, okay. Maybe play multiplayer. I can help you learn when I get my PC back. Okay, it's possible. So I think I got that fly. Maybe I haven't seen it since my last attack on it.
Yeah.
We'll have to see if I can find it. Are you running things in the background? No, actually, I'm not running anything in the background. I've got this document up in another tab, but that's it. This document, so that's thing we're going over. Expert intuition, you know, action function, expert sensing action function. The verbs ideate and execute respectively. Values are novelty and impact respectively. Fields are metaphysical and physical respectively. Look at that table there, and you see that each of the fields, metaphysical and physical, has one action, one deliberation, one interface, one knowledge function native to it. And is Rachel playing Nintendo in the other room, eating up your interweb powers? I don't know. What are you doing on the Wi-Fi right now, Rachel?
I'm Googling.
She's just Googling. I don't see anything downloading. We went to the Dodger game, the game one of the Dodgers playoffs against the Washington Nationals. The Dodgers won. It was fun. It was a nice Los Angeles experience for us. So, if anybody has any questions about that chart, for example, C.S. Joseph is using my Wi-Fi as a proxy. Maybe. What's the difference between the free version and the paid version of Minecraft? I have no idea. I just didn't know there was a free version. Do you live close to the beach? Not particularly close. It's about 45 minutes away. We went to the beach once, Rachel and I. We've gone to the beach. We've gone to a Dodger game. What else did we do? Question, George. Go ahead, Rachel. What else have we done?
We went to the local, like, food places like that.
We've gone out to eat. You know, still more things to do, more things to see. Just sort of having a really pleasant time, I think.
Yeah.
Being busy around here, not necessarily being busy out in the world that much. Got any tips for recording music? Yeah, and it's a good question. Where to start? You got two ways of approaching recording. You're either making a track or you're recording a song. Making a track means you start with nothing, maybe some drums or something, and you sort of build up some shit around it, play some licks, whatever, make loops, etc. That's making a track. Recording a song is you know exactly what the song is before you're going to go in and record it, and your job is to record it. Different process. The first thing you got to do is figure out which kind of thing is it that you're doing. If you're making tracks, it's a different process than if you're recording a song. So maybe you can answer me that first, George. Are you making tracks or recording songs? What do I mean by physical and metaphysical? Well, what I mean is the world of experience and impact versus the world of ideation and knowledge and stuff. tracks. Okay. So when recording tracks, wait. Have you given Rachel's parents your best 3 goats and a dozen chickens yet? Oh, he said songs. You want tracks, you want songs. Okay. Well, with songs is easier to describe because, first of all, there's 4 stages. There's recording. Oh, there's 4 stages in the following sense. There's practicing it, getting it ready for you to play it so you can record it. Like being prepped with knowing exactly what the song is, having it finished, having all the words done, having that. Okay? And practicing playing it so you can play it well. Then there's recording, where you got to record all your stuff. Then there's mixing, and then there's mastering. So you want to keep things as clean as possible, as far to the left as possible. Mess builds up over time. All right, I'm talking about attention to music right now. Do I have any songs on the radio? No. I'm not very successful as a musician, commercially, So the thing about that is, first of all, when you're during the recording part, you want it as hot as you can get without peaking too much. You might get a couple of little peaks here and there, and then you can fix it. It's almost better to get teeny, the less. So, you want to record shit hot, right? If you're doing pretty much anything, you want to record it hot right next to the mic if you can. I never took Rachel's phone. She's offered it to me plenty of times. You're welcome to check out my phone and stuff. I say, no thanks, I don't need to look at it. So the other thing about recording is, no, I don't have her phone. She's playing on her phone right now. She always has her phone. I never took her phone from her. Where do people get this crazy idea? It's ridiculous. And then in the mixing stage, well, the other thing is, okay, as soon as you're done recording something, I tend to go record, mix, record, mix, record, mix a little bit, rather than record everything and mix everything. So that's fine. However, you pretty much compress everything, but just short of it sounding too compressed, and get it big, right? You're gonna have to deal with the EQing some in the mixing process too, which means you want to make sure that your different tracks occupy at least, somewhat different spaces in the audio frequency range. So a couple of quick tips on EQing. You're EQing things like guitar. A small EQ cut, maybe minus 3 dB, fairly narrow, at around 2000 K, maybe also at around 3000, maybe also at around 6000, will make extra room for the vocals. So your vocals will sit in on top of the guitar and they won't mush together so much. You get more pop out of it. It's going to have to be directed to the bass. The treble cuts through pretty good. In the mastering phase, I always do the following thing. I compress it. Well, first I limit, normalize, limit, normalize, limit, normalize. Then I compress it. Then I take down a little bit volume-wise. Then I EQ it with a boost at about 12,000 on up. Fairly high boost on the, not super high, like maybe +6. Wide though, wide ass range EQ band. So all the top shit, all the sparkle shit, because that'll typically give your music a little more pop. That's all I got to say about music right now, because I'm going to switch back to some other topics here. I'll come back to the other music issue I'll come back to music again later. Hopefully that was helpful. Why is FE metaphysical but TE is physical? Okay, so FE is metaphysical because it deals with communication. It deals metaphysical with TE is physical. Okay, so FE is metaphysical because it deals with communication. It deals with aspects of people's behavior that are designed to influence and understand and interface with other people. Extroverted thinking is about systems, not people, that are specific dynamic or static systems of physical systems, for example. Usually static, actually. But regardless, and there's a difference, you know? So things that are communicative or symbolic in nature are metaphysical. Things that are non-communicative or non-symbolic in nature are physical. I knew a guy who would take his girlfriend's phone off her, a really dramatic couple. Why should he go strictly back to the main topic when he's interacting with an individual? I love how Jiva started as a troll on his channel, and now he's a regular who often gets Eric shit with trolly comments. You're welcome, George. WTF? When a woman is in a relationship, it's a privilege for her to have access to her own phone, so if it's the only way she learns, then it's fine to ground her from it for a while. Jeebus. Oh, you're a funny guy, Jeebus. What type do you think the singer-songwriter John Prine is? I have no idea who that is. I gotta get a beverage. I'm dying of thirst. Rachel, can you take over for a second?
Sure. Actually, I was going to take a phone.
Yeah, go first. Yeah. Good. Rachel?
Thank you.
Let's see. If a girl drops her phone on the floor and expects me to pick it up with a pull back muscle, is she self-centered? How does she know you have a pull back muscle? I can't tell if he has gotten himself into an accident or still stuck in the crisis of identity. Who? Mr. Poops a lot? She says anyone who says that they can't tell if they're INTJ or INFJ needs to smack the back of their head. He disappeared on you? He probably scared him off a little bit. I did see Eric Thor's C.S. Joseph Disc video. I thought it was impressively inoffensive. Oh, he had some existential crisis. No. Oh, well, I got his number, I think. He called me. Do you have his number? I could call him. I'm really worried about him. Peter didn't cheat you. Yeah.
We're at
Oh.
the, yeah.
Indeed, it is true. You know, you fucked up with when you get the INFJ video saying, "Here, scrub," and he's like, "What do you mean by static dynamic TE physical systems?" Well, for example, a broken vacuum cleaner is a physical system. It's a specific system. It's got its own logic. It's a particularist logic. It's in that instance, it's pretty static. In other words, the system remains the same. It either works or it doesn't. No, we haven't played Minecraft again, but that's part of it. Came in and said,
Go
"Go
Seahawks." Are they playing right now? What day is it?
Who said I was a troll? Us, Judith. Not me.
Someone did.
Luis, why did you title yourself? Asked Jeremiah Fix. Well, he wanted a title.
That's a good question. Adrian B.
Adrian B., how would you convince someone that personality theory has any merit? Well, I start by saying, look, it's pretty obvious that people pay attention in different ways. That you have to, when you already know something, like 2 + 2 = 4, it's different than when you have to figure something out, such as 17,342 plus 12 plus 74 plus 122 plus 12,432. You'd have to figure that out. You wouldn't be able to know it in advance. Even if you could figure it out in real time, you'd still be figuring it out. You wouldn't be knowing it. And there's different manners of attention. So also point out that taking action is a different manner of attention than either figuring something out or knowing it. Once you get people to agree that there are, in fact, different manners of attention, then they're already understanding that their personality types. It's a matter of then segueing and saying, okay, well, here's the thing. We can actually check to see which kind of attention you pay more frequently. There are ways to check that sort of stuff. And most people actually do pay attention in some ways more frequently than in others. Are you getting sleepy, little poopsie? Is my little poopsie getting sleepy? Rebecca Talibi, you might be right about that. You know, I know it's a challenge being an SFP. It's got to be. And there is a reality that SFPs struggle to sort of fit into the media of society.
Great.
You want me to light you? You want me to light you on fire with my propane torch? Jeebus, are you offering fingers in the bum? I could go for a finger in the bum. You know, if you're offering. Are you okay there, Coffee?
Yes.
Why are you guys? I'm an ISFP and people hate me, but are too afraid to tell me that. I don't think people hate you, Rebecca. I really don't. I've spoken with you. I know what you're like. I don't think people hate you. I really don't. I don't hate you. Do all girlfriends smoke weed with their boyfriends? Well, no, not necessarily. There are some girlfriends who try to get the boyfriends to stop smoking weed, and you don't like it. You know, like Cameron's girlfriend. But Rachel Apollosa decided that I'd be potentially a good mate for her for a reason. Multiple reasons, I'm sure. Including the fact that I was pro-marijuana.
That does help. But that's not mine.
Contrary to popular belief, we're becoming less natural, less individualistic. Well, I would say we are becoming less natural. I'm not sure it's true we're becoming less individualistic. And this is how I express my individualism. And this affords me a great deal of opportunity to express my individualism. In a more SE-focused world, maybe SFPs do have a better opportunity to express their individualism. But people like me have worse of it. I don't know what to make of that. Hey, you guys. Hey, things are getting a little spicy in the chat here
What
tonight.
are they saying?
They're saying, Countess making physical threats, Eric. And go fuck yourself, Jeebus, says Countess.
Whoa, what's up? What's going on?
Angantier, how do you expect standard script writing programs to be spontaneous and intelligent? What? I have a suggestion for Tech Police episode Joyous Prairies. Joyous Prairies? I don't think that ever happens, Von Chase. Yeah, you do you, Eric. Okay, I will. What did Countess say to Angantier?
Nice. 06 was that like something significant? That's something significant with pitching.
What? 6-0?
0. No. Yeah.
Yeah, we get good. I'm confused too. I'm confused too. Who knows? Jeebus is just kicking the anthill, I think.
If you well, if you're talking to me.
Hey. Don't you structuralism me. Why do I think Dr. Phil is an ISFJ? Well, I mean, it's hard for me to say for sure, but he's got a very sort of grounded, homespun quality to him. It makes me think SFJ, not NFJ. He's either INFJ or ISFJ. He's got to be dual function FE, and he's. Fucking fly. If U.S. president will I create a type police department? No, I will not. Good question, though. At least he's on. Good question. Motherfucker. You're a bold boy. How do you get this bold boy? He's a bold fly. A bold fly that needs to die. Okay, regardless. So, I'm trying to kill the fly with fire. Okay. So, you ever get tired of personality type stuff? What do you think keeps you interested about it? I get tired of it. Sort of. I don't get tired of answering questions about it really. I don't necessarily have a lot of there's a practical purpose to making most type videos that I make nowadays. I like to make videos. I like to put out content with myself in it, and that's cool. But people mostly want to watch personality stuff. It is an expertise area of mine, so I might as well take advantage of it, I kind of get the gist, the idea of the thing, which is once you develop a reputation and some legitimacy in a given area, you got to take advantage of that. But you can't just suddenly stop talking about that thing. I mean, it is an area where it needs me, Typology needs me. Non-alcoholic beer, just for everybody's reference. I see there's plenty of confusion, plenty of wrongness, plenty of reason why people would say typology is bullshit. There are a few voices explaining what really matters, Well, it tastes like beer, so it doesn't have alcohol in it. It's very much like beer. It's impressive. It says less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. So, it still has a teeny little bit of alcohol in it. But it's great. I love it. I drink the shit all day. The problem is, it's as expensive as beer. Same price as buying like a 6-pack of Backs. So I don't drink it all day. I mean, and the thing is, there are a lot of people who genuinely are in need of some sort of frame through which they can self-grow. And a lot of people who genuinely have trouble determining what the type is. And once they find the type that actually fits them and have it explained to them properly and they understand it, like, in a successful, meaningful way, then all of a sudden they're enabled to do a lot more metacognition in their own behalf. I've heard it from a number of people, and I was really gratified by Chris D's comment today, where she talked about how she and her friends were the examples of the people who came from DSP who were really unhappy and yada yada yada. So, shit like that makes me feel like satisfied. It's more than just talking about typology. It's talking to people about their lives and talking to people about what makes them tick in ways that they can reflect on and hopefully do their own kind of thinking about right now. Would you say NI is good at grasping approximate concepts that are endless or infinitely reducible like time and space? I don't think that I wouldn't describe it like that. No, I would say that NI is a synergy. It's a synergy function. So it tries to it collapses a bunch of shit down to a synergistic whole and or recognize synergistic wholes in existence. It can operate on sort of external information elements, but it can also operate on internal information elements. It's at a base level what you know without even knowing you're knowing it, which is that this is a beer and this is how I drink it. And you know, at the root of NI is, as I've said before, shape constancy. The idea that this is the same thing, even though you're looking at it from different perspectives. It has an identity distinct from your viewing of it. That's NI. Whereas SI is object permanence, that you can expect it to be there when you return. It's a different angle of relationship to knowledge. Why is C.S. Joseph NI polar? I mean, he might be TI polar too. It might be ESFP. I think I'm leaning towards that. What do you think about Michael Pierce videos? They're fine. They're good. I like them. They, Jeebus, don't make me put you on timeout. I don't appreciate your hostility. It's unjustified. And Countess Juan, don't appreciate the genital shaming. Let's try not to do that. Jeebus is not being gallant. Hello, everyone. Hello, Winston's mom. Jeebus, who? I've been focused on one thing for a whole year and a half, and the whole thing has fallen through now. What I feel like I need another mission. Adrian B. Have I ever spoken to you before? I have a hard time following Michael Pierce's videos. Are very theoretical in their approach. You don't think I've fleeced geek psychology yet? I might not have. She is the cat's mother, as my mother might say. I am the mother of ferrets. She is both carnivores, hear me growl or purr. Or both. Grr. Or prowl. Brian Goss is here saying hi, Countess. Well, would you like to chat with me after live stream? I'd be happy to if you want to. I mean, the video room, have a private conversation. If you feel like it. What do you think I see as just typing using ESTP? I mean, it's a joke. It's like, and what else can you say about it? It's not typing. That's what do you call it? It's a half-assery of half-assedness. Yeah, I mean, is that how he types people? Just fucking cherry picking the first thing he sees and making random link to it. I'm leaning ESFP on him probably, but he could be ESTJ. I don't know. NI or TI polar, one of the two. I'm not sure what his deal is. It may just be just fucking with all those people that follow him. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't get to me. I haven't thought about it until for a while until what's his name there asked me about it. Isaac Roddy. I'm gonna name my next kitten Jeebus so I can say, "Damn it, Jeebus, don't make me put you in timeout." Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't want to put Jeebus in timeout. I like Jeebus. Jeebus pushes the boundaries a little bit sometimes. You know, I'm not in love with the boundary push. Let me love your boundary push. Push my boundaries some more. Why would an ESP create typological? Yeah, good point there. I mean, why would an EST do it? And then my cat saying this. Is it? Oh, I texted you a while ago to chat to get a type correction. I didn't get a response. Okay. Text me again. I don't know. I must not have gotten it. I don't know what to say. Text me again. I used to want to name my dog Booger, so I could get him Booger. Cat name and drop triple A. You want me to name my cat and drop triple A? Cat's name is Pee Pee. It's actually Capio. Why would who go through trouble creating a fake model? C.S. Joseph? He didn't create a model of any sort. He just threw a few things together. He didn't do shit. If you looked at it, have you thought about it at all? It's like 4 sides of the mind, plus these interaction styles, plus this other thing. He just threw the shit together. That's not doing any intellectual work at all. He just grabbed something here, grabbed something there, and threw it together. He has this probably made up mentor person to whom he attributes all of his knowledge, so he doesn't have to actually justify it himself, possess it as his own. Hey, I'm just the messenger of the mentor's wisdom. This is such a fucking joke. It's ridiculous. But whatever, it's I don't care, it doesn't bother me. 4 sides of the mind sounds dope. Why are there 4 sides of the mind? How do you know when you're on one side and not the other side, for example? If my mind has 4 sides, can I use it to enclose a herd of sheep? It's not a system. It's a crapshoot of notions. Some of them might be right. That doesn't make it somehow only partially wrong. It's a crapshoot of notions. It's like if you throw out a bunch of random fucking shit, something's gonna stick. You know? Mario Party. What about him? Look, this is not fucking rocket science, right? It's just a matter of understanding we're talking about putting, getting, receiving information, interfacing with systems. That's it. Just they need to have some sort of prime directive in order to drive them. We can talk about a prime directive This is something you can simulate. What I'm talking about is something you can simulate and actually test by a computer simulation. What C.S. Joseph is talking about is metaphor and gobbledygook. So, look at that. Zengen in the his isn't whiz. Like the fizz of jizz pizzins is. Clayton McCurrock points out that by C.S. Joseph's metric, bathing, eating breakfast, leaving your house with true metaphysical any and I don't. Oh, you like a certain food? Centaur? Yeah. Freud compared the relationship between the id and the ego to that of a horse and rider. The horse represents the id, the power force it off the energy to propel forward motion. The rider represents the ego, the guiding force directs the power of the id toward the goal. And Freud stole that from Plato. Bro, you need to upgrade your subconscious demon functions. Your fourth side is not flat. It's not level. You got a bumpy fourth side. All right. So here's the deal, friends and neighbors, countrymen and fun cake men. I'm gonna wrap this live stream up because I'm getting pretty tired. But I'm gonna shoot a link to Adrian. You can meet me here. We'll go to a private, but the rest of that will be here. Yeah. She's just listening to music right now. She's not watching the live stream. So, I'll see you there, Adrian B. All right? Everybody, good night.